to the truck.
Hey, but that's a huge photo op. What he needs to do is clear the sponsor logos off of his deal, because that photo is going to get shown everywhere. Okay?
That might be here tomorrow when we go green for the 67th running of the Daytona 200.
I mean, look at Reedy's still out there charging along. He's going all over the place, but everybody is at this position.
And the Yamaha guys, they got their fingers crossed right now that engine keeps on and pumping.
He's smoking too. I mean, he's got smoke.
Ricky, one of the things we've always talked about with Chad Reed is how gritty of a rider he is. He rides through injured. Look at this. They're going to bury this thing.
This guy, he's just having fun with it now, I think.
This is incredible. You see the back tires over here a little bit.
He's trying to get some help from the crowd.
I can honestly say that in all of my years of racing, and Ricky, we could probably stack all of your years on, but I've never had to stand on top of my bike.
I've never had to do that. I can say, I agree with you. Uh-oh, here's that deep hole. Here's that deep hole. Wow.
Look at that.
If he only knew how many people we have seen up here go down in that hole and take that line that he just took, he'd be going outside.
And it is so soupy out there, like Ricky was talking about earlier, that it's not deep mud, but it's soupy. The problem is that there's these huge ruts. When you go into the water, it's all flat on top, and there's ruts going every direction underneath. That's what makes it extremely tricky, and you never know if you're going to drop into one of those deep ruts. So really this memory on that Chad Reed is remembering where the bad lines on the track
and you can see, you see he just jumped over that. What he's trying to do is eliminate going in the puddles. Going in the puddles is very bad. You suck in water.
Aaron, how are you doing down there?
We are surviving, but speaking of surviving, normally you will see a mechanic pulled over the pit board saying breathe, how many seconds they are in front of somebody or behind somebody, but tonight the mechanics are standing back. They are just as dirty as these riders are out here, and the only thing that any of them seem to be writing on their pit boards is stay up and make sure to survive.
There you see the mechanics area. Even those guys getting sloshed.
Wow.
Sprayed
and
down there.
You know, these are the unsung heroes because they're going to have to clean up this mess afterwards.
Ricky, on a night like tonight, how many riding gear sets would you go through?
Well, you go through one set of gear each practice. Obviously, they only practice once tonight. You wear a new set in the heat race and a new set in the main event. Plus, the sponsors like it. You got to go out looking good. You know what I mean? They want to show off their best gear. And
but I tell you what, you win the race tonight. I think this is one of those jerseys that you don't give away.
No.
You let it dry up. You don't wash it. You just let it dry up. You frame it.
Coleman is in the puddle. Look how deep it is, you guys. I mean, that is crazy.
There's not much to say about that.
And so that was up to the front axle.
Look at this, you guys. Look at this. I mean, you have to laugh.
How about our speed camera crew down there getting that shot for you, too? Nice job.
Well, look at Reedy just coming through there, keeping his front end high. Don't want to dip it down in there, and he's just got it under control.
Less than 2 laps to go. Chad Reed on his way to joining the ranks of the Daytona winners that have won 3 main events.
Wow, he's earned his win. You know, regardless of how he passed Kevin and this and that, and if somebody wants to play stuff, you know, more than likely he would have been okay. You know, he's had a good chance of taking this. Going by the way he's riding right now, you know.
Without question, he's turned the fastest lap here tonight.
Yeah. Man.
At a 151.
Yeah, and
that
the last
lap, amazing.
The last lap was a 2:06.
Just to give you an idea, and Trey Kennard and Ryan Villapoto were in the 33s, 31, something 32s, something like that.
Look at how he's put Windham away here in the closing laps of this race. 13-second gap on lap 6, 62-second gap on lap 10. White flag is out.
That was the first lap he did that, I think.
Actually, I think the white flag is more beige by now. 1 to go for Chad Reed. He came to this race as a series points leader.
Bootstrap coming on down there. One more lap, one more time by the mechanics area. His mechanic is probably so nervous right now, just sweating it, hoping please make it.
It's made it this long. Please just make it one more lap. Chad Reed will grab another Daytona win.
Here's that point where we were talking about where Reed got going again.
Yeah.
And he cut down the grass, okay? You have to enter the track in a safe place. It appeared that there was room in between the top blocks there. Chad chose to go down the inside. The AMA at this point has ruled on it.
Yeah, or if you're going to come in on a safe place, you cannot make a pass, gain a position. He didn't gain a position when he was off the track. He got back on the track. He was side by side.
If not behind, yeah. So that's
yeah.
It's not our call.
No, it's not our call. Regardless, he's running a stellar race. I mean, it's his.
For Yamaha, it will be their 8th win here at Daytona. The last one coming in 2005 for Chad Reed, who is already 3rd all-time on the career wins list. It will be his 33rd Supercross victory.
And look at the tailpipe on Chad's bike.
It's not over yet.
No.
The clutch is gone.
No. Is this?
Oh, no.
2 turns to go.
Chad Reed's bike going up in smoke.
No way.
Where's Windham, who is 0 for 8 at Daytona?
No, he is.
Kevin Windham was a minute 6 behind.
Look at the frustration.
He's done.
Look at the frustration.
I cannot believe my eyes.
He's trying to kick this bike started.
His bike is not going to crank, you guys.
What can he do, Ricky?
He cannot do anything. Doesn't look like it has much compression. You see how easy he's kicking that bike.
That's Windham coming
here
up
comes
over the
Windham right here.
Here's Windham right here.
Gosh, talk about this. I cannot believe this is happening.
He's not going to believe what he sees.
No, I don't. He probably don't even know. He's looking. He's looking. I cannot believe my eyes.
Chad Reed was just 2 corners away.
Oh, look at, yeah, he's mad at his...
Mechanic can't believe it.
Oh,
and there's nothing he can do.
No. I mean,
Reed just sits there.
I feel so bad for him. Here's Kevin Windham right here.
Here comes Kevin Windham.
Does he even know? Does he even know?
There he goes.
There
Kevin Windham
even know he's winning.
him.
Does he know he's winning?
He's on his way to his first Daytona Supercross by Honda win. He was 0 for 8, and now he's about to win Daytona.
Kevin has to know something is going on because the crowd is going absolutely ballistic.
He can see Reed right there in the corner.
But will his bike make it?
Yeah. He's got to get to the checkered flag.
I would find a way to push it from here. Is he going to do it?
Kevin Windham's going to win it. Daytona Supercross.
The battle of attrition.
One of the most incredible finishes in the history of Supercross as Kevin Windham sloshes his way to victory. And at the same time, the agony of the defeat for Chad Reed, who put on such a gritty performance here, and instead, the smile through all the mud is going to be electric for Kevin Windham. That's Daytona. Chad Reed, that is the longest walk you will ever see.
Man,
so disappointing with 3 turns to go. The bike gives out on him after that epic battle that he put on.
Look at the face. You can see it in the eyes, can't you?
Disappointment.
Words cannot. That is so devastating, man.
His bike still sits out there in the middle of the racetrack, and Reed making a long walk. There's Preston's bike getting pulled out. And let's go down to Aaron Bates, who's with a winner Aaron 3 corners away from the finish, did not expect to see.
Well, guys, Kevin Windham, he's never won here in Daytona, but at 30 years old, he pulls it around, and you do just that. Kevin, when you came around the corner and you saw Chad down, were you completely surprised?
I tell you what, I saw the 22 stalled out in a puddle of water, man, and I'd never been so happy. This Daytona dirt's never tasted so good in my mouth. It was a brutal race. I got stuck once, stalled it once, and man, just so wet and so nasty, and man, just kept my head down, kept plugging away, and I was glad to make it. It was a truly treacherous course tonight.
2 wins for Kevin Windham already this season. We'll see what's in store coming up.
And if you're into numbers, Kevin Windham's 14th career win comes at Daytona, matching his number plate.